Hello ladies and gentlemen, CornishLAD here, and welcome to a new series for the first time in about 2 months. Of Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich time, and we're going to play a nation that I've not seen, because I've not played Kaiserreich for such a long time. I've gone through so many updates and so on and so forth. They've actually added a new nation. Yes, Deutsch Ostasien, if I can remember the name correctly. Yes, Deutsch Ostasien, ruled by Helmuth von Muckel, paternal autocrats, no elections, Helmuth click, ruling party. Now this is basically German Malaya. That's what it is. This is a bit for the history. Since the British collapse in 1926, the Kaiserreich Marine has been an undisputed master of the Eastern Seas and the guardian of the Western Order in the Orient. The retreat of the British China station to Australasia left her Asian colonies and concessions vulnerable to insurrection, and in need of protection only Germany could offer, completing a string of colonies and concessions from the Suez to Tsingtao. However, Deutsche Ostasien exists not as a colony but instead as a jurisdiction, a stretch of territory in which the Admiralty must balance local interests, contend with varying colonial systems, and ensure the protection of it all. We've got our own little national spirits as well here. So, colonial question. The Grand Admiral, Naval Doctrine Research Time -5%, fantastic. Colonial government, as well as other, the Grand Fleet, request Prussian Guard from Berlin, and the Baudai solution. And here it is, Deutsche Ostasien. Surprisingly, well, unsurprised, I don't know. I've not played this nation beforehand, but not only does it cover Malaysia, but it also has Indochina, which is a small part of mainland China as well. So we're going to bloody well have a goddamn blast at it. And we're going to see how we're going to do. Here we go. Yes, thank you very much, Kaiserreich. I would like to know everything. Thank you. So we have an actual fleet, don't you know? Yes, the Ostasien Flotte, which I think is the main bodied fleet, with 4 different admirals in charge. Helmuth von Muckel himself, Alfred Meyer Waldeck, will have and put in charge right now. So, Indochina, is that another fleet? We've got 2 different fleets. The Cameron Flotte, which we will put him in charge instead. So, okay, so we've got a couple of naval bases. There's Singapore, that's a piece of the Dutch territories. Also slightly into the Kingdom of Siam as well. Right, so national focuses, here we go. States of the Admiralty, Grand Fleet, Force, the Air Force, and of course, I don't think there's any political things mainly. No, there isn't really. This is just, I'm guessing this is just a brand new, fresh nation. Sea Titan on board of Middle Africa, which would be great. But yeah, look. Use locals, could use locals. German force. Let's see, Prussian discipline, enlist the military police. What's Policia regiment? But I can't say that properly, sorry. Yeah. So we'll do the status of the Admiralty first. That'll be the first thing on our list. Research wise, I'm going to make this into a proper naval focused area soon. Once we get these tanks going. Artillery, we'll go with ships here. There's no actual proper names. Don't think they actually have any proper names yet for this nation, I think. I think they do for Middle Africa, but not Deutsche Ostasien. I'm about to say Ostasian, but I know I'm wrong. Okay, so we got some stuff going on. The so-called BF-109. Yeah, that's not the real model, but you know. we will add that. So we should have some convoys. Here we go. We should build some convoys. Now we have no more oil, so I'll have to wait. We have how many? 149 convoys. We've got need some oil or aluminium. Go definitely to the German Empire. 2 for that. Oil wise, we can go to the other side of the United States. 2 for that. Lovely. Okay, so we begin. Apart from that, which I haven't sorted out yet. Anyway, let's go. Search and destroy. We'll connect up. See the Straits of Malacca and the South China Sea, which luckily we have a good amount of coverage of. You, on the other hand, will do some convoy escorting, I think, upon the that China Sea. No point going for the Gulf of whatever Siam. There we go. Break configure it. I might go around the Bay of Bengal as well on that one, so we can cover our own presence as much as we can. There you go. That's good. Here we go. So, Pearl of the Orient. So this is the origins of Deutsch Ostasien. Ever since the British collapse in 1926, the Kaiserreich Marine has been the undisputed master of the Eastern Sea and the guardian of the Western Order of the Orient. The retreat of the British China station to Australasia left the Asian colonies and concessions vulnerable to native socialist insurrection and in need of protection. Only Germany could offer completing a string of colonies and concessions from the Suez to Tsingtao. This glorious achievement came at a cost, however. Our expansion in the east was unusual in its rapidity and scale, bringing our jurisdiction over a diverse and complicated series of colonies divorced from their metropole, forced to acknowledge our superiority and yet all too Byzantine to reconstruct or totally reorder, lest they collapse they collapse and bring our administration with them. Thus, German East Asia exists not as a colony or even formally as an authority, but instead as a jurisdiction, a stretch of territory in which the relatively imperial admiralty must at once balance local interests, contend with varying colonial systems, and ensure the protection of it all. Despite our dominance, Japan remains a threat, determined as ever to push us out of the East and claim it for itself. Our brave soldiers, staring theirs down over the legation cities, and our glorious battleships vigilant across the seas, looking past matters of internal difficulty, there may yet be a reckoning, and it is the Admiralty's duty to ensure that when the time comes, it is ready. So you can got downfall in stability. Great. But we have the status of the Admiralty, so we should be okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is So we have a chance here. So we got a choice: either collaborate with local elites, which would be great, from colonial turmoil to colonial instability, which means war support plus 0.20%, stability plus 10. Yeah, here. Factory efficiency count will be up by, I think, the Malaya solution and that as well. I strengthen our ties, so it removes that. Drinks with King Sizavang. Deploy local guards. German advisory group. I think collaborate with the locals. If collaborating with the locals means survival of this territory, then we'll be okay. Oh, we already know about that. Blah, blah. Yeah. Emperor Baodai returns to Indochina. Baodai, the monarch of Annam, has recently finished his studies in Germany and returned to Indochina. Unfortunately, he is not satisfied with a mere ceremonious role, but a carefully controlled monarchy would allow us to mitigate rural instability and win over the support of the people, since Annamese peasants are, sorry, I just picked nose, are innately attached to their emperor. However, the European settlers in Saigon staunchly oppose any attempt to share power with Annamese. Well, we shall welcome it, because it gains us a bit of stability. Every little freaking helps. Ah, oh, damn it, we're short. Shit, we've got no factories available. Bollocks. The end of the Black Week. Yay, finally. Something's got to be done. Something has got to be done, boys. It's simple as that. Something's got to be done. Downfall instability. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Falling prices. What? Factory output minus construction minus 10. Fuck. Rice and rubber exports have been hit hard, especially in our two major colonies, Indochina and Malaysia. It's possible to control the pride in one colony, but other resources are limited, and this will almost certainly come at a cost to the other. This is not our I love how like this is not our business. Shit, I think I might have started something. That's not good. That's not good. I think I've ruined it. I think I've ruined it. I hope I haven't fully. It's for an entire year, and I want that to hurry up, because then we'll be okay then. Instability in Indochina. The colony is notorious for insubordination. There was instability in Indochina, but not Malaysia. I thought we could have kept Indochina, not Malaysia. I thought that was for us then. For some strange reason, pass the knife. Some strange reason, Jabal Shammar European privileges. Oh god. With the shock of Black Monday, many European settlers have lost everything and become impoverished overnight. Now, some have petitioned us to strengthen their social and commercial privileges so that, as settlers, they will not be reduced to living like mere colonial subjects. They argue that a strict racial caste system is the only way to ensure peace in our colonies. Either reject them or... No, we'll have to do that, won't we? Yeah. Get some form of political power. Average... Oh! Average popularity. Okay. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. Like so. That alteration's is going. Like so, they've still got democracy, blah, whatever. Oh, good. Maneuvers in Carib 10th. Collaborate with local elites. Yes. Right, we're good. Decisions. Send in the army. Bad it. That's true, but sometimes martial law is the only way. Do it. If it costs us, it costs us. Let's do the... Wait a minute. Is there any others apart from that that's available? No, okay. I had to check. Let's do the Malay solution. Nationalist education in Tonkin. Oh shit. We've uncovered a series of nationalist and anti-colonist movements in Tonkin. In every corner of Hanoi. Agitators are dismantled. Yeah. National unity and independence. We must prepare. We've got to prepare. Oh shit. Oh shit. The Republic of China exists. Oh shit. The OG. Oh my god. What the fuck? What? Yeah. They're not gonna live much long. The RAC has it pretty much. I'm not fussed about these lot. I'm more fussed about my own. They can die for all I don't care. Problem is, if ours break out, where does it break? Plantation strikes. Try to negotiate them or suppress them. Try to negotiate, I say. Right, okay. Okay, so we got Malaysia sorted, hopefully. I just want Indochina sorted before increasing stability. Yes! Yes! Okay, we're good. Okay, Bao Dai reforms the first step. Having ascended to the throne, Bao Dai has recruited several reform-minded figures into his court, including neo-traditionalist intellectual Fang Quine, I think, and Catholic administrator Engel Dindayam. Again, sorry if I butchered these names. Now his ministers have decided to initiate an administrative reform to revitalise the dysfunctional bureaucratic system. Currently, the mandarins in the protectorate of Annam only nominally run the country, while the European advisors hold true power. Bao Dai's reform will certainly damage the European monopolisation. It is by this rate, it's fucking necessary. It is necessary regardless. Stability, this country could easily break apart. Easily. I mean, even the AOG will go. Revolution in Siam. That's going to be big, because it's the kingdom. It's the kingdom of Siam, but it depends on revolution. Electoral gridlock. Oh, electoral gridlock in Britain. It was one in France and now in Britain. 1936 Trade Union Congress in the Union of Britain has made out to be decisive. Long-time chairman of the TUC, Philip Snowden, declared his resignation, causing the four major factions of the in the Union, the Maximists, Autonomists, Federations, and Congregationists, to butt heads over the position. And as the dust settled, no clear leading faction emerged from the hotly contested elections. As unrest immediately rose and all factions asked for recounts or a new election, the TUC finally decided to elect the Federationists top man as a moderating figure. To many, this is a sign of upcoming political inertia in the Union of Britain. Yenbai mutiny. Today, some Tonkini garrisons in Yenbai, a military outpost near the Sino-Indo-Chinese border, organised a mutiny against the colonial officials. Along with them, armed infiltrators of the VNQDD. Thanks to our agents, we sabotaged the plan to launch a coordinated uprising. We have fended off the rebels and begun a large-scale crackdown in Tonkin. Now the desperate rebels are fleeing to the mountains area in the Sino-Vietnamese border. Declare martial law. No. Concentrate our forces to crush these bandits, or declare martial law in all Indochina. Yeah, we'll crush the bandits. Instability in China. So it's the calm before the storm. Yeah. I think this is stupid. In the very first episode, we're going to jump into a mass civil war between Ostasien and someone else. Not too sure who, but someone else. Ooh, second step. After administrative reform, Bao Dai's cabinet has begun to further centralise power. The recent turmoil in Indochina offers him a good excuse. He implores us to grant him authority to set up an imperial police force. Bao Dai and his ministers argue that the only imperial police carrying order from the imperial court in HOI4, can effectively pacify the disobedient peasants in order to give the... Yeah, do it. In order to... Oh, thank God. Okay. In order to avoid a possible civil war. Although my brain does say that it could be a trap. Thank God. Poland elects a new king. Ooh. It's over. So I think on this occasion we shall stop here. Right now, I think we've avoided a possible civil war. Saudi Arabia now exists, and the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth now exists. So it's looking quite tasty. Let's see what the Russians do, because we are a Russian threat. We've got paternal autocrats in charge. What about Japanese? Crazy Japanese. Military expansion. Social conservative. Hirohito's in charge. National Security Act. Longest day, show restoration, or defend democracy. Defend It depends, sorry, not defend. It depends, really. Rising Sun, found the Crow, Prosperity Sphere, bring down the German Goliath, allies with Siam, claim the colonies, issue colonial ultimatum, which is to me, attack the AOG. But no, that's so good to me. Japanese ultimatum, I'll go piss off. Puppet the Queen, or war with the Queen. Great Railway Incident. Ooh, Japan being the big threat, as well as the Dutch, but they're on. No, they're not on our side. I thought they were on our side. So the big threat is mainly Australasia Confederation. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic, I think, first episode of Kaiserreich, Deutsch Ostasien. The AOG fighting against the Republic of China. Hopefully they'll win. I don't think we need to bother about it, to be honest. We've got a defensive start. I think we've avoided a possible civil war, luckily. So I'm glad we kind of avoided that. I think it'll be worth it. So hopefully I will be able to turn this former jurisdictionary colony into a wonderful naval maritime nation. You know, strong, of course. I know, sure. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that goddamn like button. And also subscribe to the Cornish Culture if you have not. And I also do live streams on twitch.tv/CornishLAD95. They happen on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It ain't going to be this weekend because work. But it hopefully might be next weekend. Possibly in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Will be the next live stream. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves.